consented to. So two people get together and come on. Spiritual marriage in reality is not whereby you sleep and something comes and has its way with you or forces you to do what you would naturally not want to do. Spiritual attachment is when somebody agrees, spiritual marriage is when somebody agrees that they are married to Christ in the Christian gospel, and they become celibate, that they will not be with any man or woman, and then they wear a ring towards that, and that is what is called spiritual marriage. You can Google it and find out yourself. But then spiritual attachment is when something attaches itself with you and you're not even aware of it, and it has its way or controls you, or maybe knocks out positive things that are coming your way. That is called spiritual attachment, and that sometimes happens when we are married, and even when we are not married. Because sometimes when you're not married and you have those problems, most of the things that happen in your life is disappointment and blocks you towards marriage and so forth. But then when you're married and you're getting those situations, it also creates a lot of blockades. Happiness would never come your way, and even when it tries to come, it takes it out. Sometimes childbirth, things like that. So this is another point that can create our situations within our marriages. Then a very interesting part is what we call the sign of the zodiac. You know, there's a sign of the zodiac. People think it's just something that is a myth or it's not true, but it is very true. You know, as I was saying the other day, even Christ himself, when Christ was being born, there were 3 wise men who were astrologers who could read the signs of the times, the sign of the zodiac, and knew exactly what the star to read to know where Christ was now, or the Messiah was. Now, this sign of the zodiac, someone can be born at a particular time of within a zodiac, like for example Leo, and within that that Leo person can be married to maybe somebody from a Cancer, a Cancerian. It doesn't matter, it is okay. But where the difference comes is that within the hours that they are born, within the signs of their zodiac, they could be born at a particular date, maybe 7th of November or 10th of July. It doesn't matter. They could be born within certain particular days. But then within the times of the days that they were born, if it does not agree with the opposite partner, then what happens is that it will create a lot of situations. And these things happen because sometimes their hours and days could be hours and days of war, and the other partner could be hours and days of love. So the other will show so much love, but the other will show so much hatred. And these are also things that we have to learn. Now, what I'm going to try and put together, the other time we did put a chart and it wasn't very clear. What I'm trying to put together is a chart to give you an idea. But then I don't want you, I'm not going to put it very as exactly into detail, because that is going to cause a lot of problems, because sometimes it might not be so, but usually this is how it is. Now, a simple way out of these situations, because sometimes it's already happened. So how can we do, or how can we get ourselves cleansed from this situation? There's something called Franklin tree. It's a very, very scarce plant, but it is going to help. You get the leaves of Franklin tree, 2 leaves, and on a Saturday, it's very important that you use this day. It has to be on a Saturday, and in the daytime, it's got to be in the mornings, in the hours of 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Now, every country has these times. So when you're in America at 10 to 11 will be different time as you're in Ghana from 10 to 11. But I'm talking about your own country's time, or where you are, the time at that within or in that country. Now, what you put is that you put this in water. Usually when you're doing this, you add a little bit of salt, and then you wash with it, praying or requesting that whatever situation that you're facing within your marriage, or whatever situation that you're facing, that is, as you're leading towards your marriage, you pray that it is cleansed from you, and it must be arranged properly for you. and I can assure you, most of the times you get 95% of the time you get positive result. Now within the afternoons, it's from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. This is the time that you can do the same process. Now, I pray that the Lord is going to help you to have a happy marriage, to have a happy family. But I also tell you, if there's a problem in your family or within your marriage, put this into action, and I believe you'll have a solution to your problem. God bless you, and take care of yourself. Bye-bye.
Yashafo yesama makwa babiu empenisi tire ente ya inyai echeswa ena sabi itire enso wo aye enso akoduwe che nia onim no ana onim to no ono ene nigina twere no ano masan babiu enenso nyame amade pachi yen mene nana yeboa bishop nana yeboa spiritus esa ba twen komo na enen komo no wa hwe ya ebeje wonsem ano odin ano ohye ensem bia etutu ni papi a omotire ho omonte ase obitimi frɛw no aka kyerɛw se me so da mi hu ba seketinti bi yagoka wiem nipa a oka no de nan setie ni obi wose me na wana kwa de bi edi machi ni wo musu kwa ebinum kura so hu awo ebinum kura se so no wo nkran na aka no ho asɛm ho a wote akwayin sempi wei eye ni kan anase eye hunhum fanon banansa ni enkonko mo no so 0245 200 008 0245 200 008 enkomo twetwe yachi se bibi kire wadwene na pese obisa afra homa no a onsa beka bishop na ebo spiritus na one no adwetwe enkomo wo ha obi nso a yanka ho asem na ehia se yesi anoma wa ebeboa no na no so afre no bare saa ene enkomo yi anu ohyepa anu so edin nie bebre hu o mani so no ebi a hunhunu bi epenise nto wada ye kwani akɔhwe nkomo bishop emo akwa na pom ti say aseda ne de be ma o say abrebia kire so ne ba o nche a na waboae na wa kire kwa na bibia atoto yi ene nsem wede ba no ye nsem ani pata bisa obi o so namo a ohuru bibia ni pa hu ebi okura na no madi na chi ba bi o so kofa pant ma dwom wo te se dwom ofu nyina ka se ge no abodam no na eba no o ba o si abontene obesa no ma bi ehia no edoma no so ka ubie radio no so ka TV na abeso a enso ye ne won chen ye hu ni sa eno eye huhu ade ana honemu ade na na
me da se bebre so we ka ye program bi e ma make be about senses.
Okay. Okay.
There was 1 2 3 4 5 6 8 to even the 6th sense.
Okay.
Now the first sense to the 5 near when I would know what they were saw the two as one I would do and the touches need 9 senses.
Okay.
Now back who more encounter which is the 6th sense and then the blue from the third eye.
Okay.
Now question I will be something between whom some and answer between just a brofo fret a baby schizophrenic. Schizophrenic can say obia ohun nyoma bia sebi ebia eduba bi come back is not doing you. It's a woman enye bibia so na womo ti sunsun na sisum womo ti sunsun ma si.
Okay.
But baby also na eduba bia na womo pese womo use medical situation now.
Okay.
Ebi o ha be sunsun ebi also na medical. But medical a friend is schizophrenic or schizophrenia. Say medical so there, let's just say somewhere within you know, will tell that no ebi another activity kakra.
Okay.
Will tell that activity here. Ubetwe hunema tinoma bi a one year sebi obi wo be for sebi a wa bodam. And I will call some through bia obehu say ani pay the employee. But who na woni the wo go through and I do happy.
Okay.
But she obi a odono on number first and who born seriously.
Yeah, no correct.
What is it? And so no obetra me chan na say who that problem. And no a sense. One who senses na TBB. Who says see two say who senses no
and amount say yeah.
It is a 6th sense activity. It will who differently. and nothing na tell me what excuse me to say you one more helps within your people me person my body so much but within those helps no so what shit na buffer so na wo hu me ko mu a ebies as success no within a period of time no ube hu nioma bi at nioma bi a obi hu obefo se bi asebi what you wo ye no because onu hu adiko nti obefo so what you know enye adwuma anase bibi attitude enti no woman mukita such situations no say enye medical schizophrenic dia na ye spiritual sixth sense who ebi so